Hello everyone, welcome to a Replica Airguns update video. My name is Michael K. And we're just taking a look at a couple items I picked up over the last couple weeks. Wanted to share with you. Now all three of these guns are actually German made, two of which are blank guns from ROHM, and one is a pellet pistol from Umarex here. So we'll start with the Umarex CP99. Now the CP99 is a used gun that I purchased. Every once in a while someone will approach me with a used gun. If I think it's something I'd like to add to my collection, I'll pick it up. And this one was in really good condition. It actually came with two CO2 magazines. I'll show you that in a bit here. It did come in a nice plastic box as well. The original plastic Umarex box. So that's always nice. And we'll just talk about it really quick and then we'll move on to the ROHM blank guns. As I said, it's German made. It's a copy of a Walther P99. Fairly close. There are some differences. It's German made, it's in the approximate $175 to $200 price range, and it is a pellet gun. I'll show you how you get to the pellets. It uses the standard Umarex rotary magazines, like this. Just load them in. Now the slide catch is actually how you get to the pellet magazine, and this is an interesting gun. It is a double and single action gun. Now I'll just show you where the actual CO2 goes. So it's like a typical magazine, and you can put your CO2 in there. So you can quickly use multiple magazines without having to take the CO2 out and load it. You can quickly do that, and if you have a bunch of pellet magazines loaded up, you can have a whole bunch of shooting all at once without reloading, which is nice. Now it's nice because it is double and single action. So double, to get single action, you pull the back portion of the slide back, and you get a true single action. Alright? Pretty cool. Now the actual safety isn't very realistic. There wouldn't be a safety here on the real gun, but it looks a little better than some of the standard safeties I've seen on these styles of guns. It is very similar style to a P99, but there are some differences. Like I said, some of the P99s have different trigger guards. They'll usually have the part here for removing the slide. A little bit different slide catch as well on a real P99. And of course the barrel would be a lot larger. This does have a rifled barrel. Pretty cool. I do like the fact that it has a working decocker. Very neat. So just like the real gun, the decocker's up here. Now the sights don't seem to be adjustable for anything, windage or elevation. I don't see any screws. That might be able to tap it back and forth. I haven't tried. But not a bad gun overall. Looks pretty nice. Got a good weight to it, close to 2 pounds. I'd say at least 1.75 pounds. Maybe a little more. Anyways, pretty nice gun. This one will shoot probably up in the 350 to 400 feet per second range. Haven't chronoed it yet. I do plan on doing a review at some point of this gun. It is a nice quality gun. As I said, German made from Umarex. Okay, we'll take that out of here. Now moving onwards to the ROHM blank guns. I'm not sure if I'm going to be carrying these at any point, but there is a possibility. Now I do carry a couple other ROHM blank guns in stock, and you'll notice these two look very similar. Basically the one I carry in the Replica Airguns Canada store is the RG-56 here. Now this is the RG-59N. It's a two-tone 380 caliber, whereas the RG-56 is a 22 caliber. And I also carry this little, it's called a Little Joe actually, and it's 22 caliber single action. Very neat, nice little tiny gun. Great little blank guns. They are loud even though they're 22s because there's such short barrels on them. And they're all front venting, which is nice. They make great signaling guns. They're nice and compact, very high quality. And again, I'll put a link here to my review of them, and these are available in the Canada Replica Airguns Store. Getting back to this RG-59, you can see we have the much larger caliber opening here for the 380 blanks. I'm just going to put a used blank in just so you can see how they go in. Pretty cool. Well, there we go. Alright, now if you want to open it up and push them out, it's tight because these blanks are pretty tight. There we go. Come on. There it is. Those are used blanks, so they're kind of tight in there, but they do work fairly well. Now these ROHM blank guns are nice, high quality, fairly weighty guns. Again, watch my review of the RG-56. These are pretty much identical. Same frame really. Front venting, so all the charge or the gases go out the front. Both of these do come with a flare adapter, and they do come in the nice sort of cardboard box, but really nice. They are double and single action. They have a nice, you can hear it, they just sound really good. Everything is just crisp and tight. Very high quality gun, as I said. And I like it. I like the two-tone look. It's quite nice. Alright, moving on to the RG-88. This is a semi-auto blank gun, again front firing. And it's sort of in the style of the PPK. It field strips like a PPK. You just pull this down, take the slide off. Very easy. I'll show you that in the video review when I do it. Uses a single stack magazine. I believe it holds about 7 or 8 rounds. Haven't really tested it out. And this one uses the 9mm PAK blanks. Just like that. This is a used blank. All these blanks I've used. I just didn't like loading live blanks in a gun I'm reviewing. You never know. A discharge to the face or hand or something would not be fun. And what's nice too is, let me pull that out here. It does have the safety decocker, which is cool. So that's nice. It is double and single action. So that's good. And there's your ejection port there. It's all blued. It's a nice weight. I'd say this one at least weighs 1.5 pounds, but it is a small gun. Maybe not quite 1.5 pounds, but it's a small gun and it does have good density. And the fit and finish is really quite nice on it. Very nice. And I did buy this one with an extra magazine, so that'll be fun. So yeah, check this one out when I do the future review. Nice semi-auto blank gun. Very high quality German-made ROHM blank gun. Now by the way, the semi-auto ROHM RG-88 did come in a nice plastic hard shell case. Alright, so again, thanks for watching a Replica Airguns video. Don't forget to subscribe to me if you're not already a subscriber. Also come down to my Replica Airguns website. I'll have some more photos and a post for this video so you can check out some more detailed pictures of these guns. I'm also on Facebook and Twitter. The username is Replica Airguns. And again, the RG-56 and Little Joe 22 caliber blank front firing pistols are available at this time at least at the Canadian Replica Airguns website. So don't forget to check those guns out. I also have air guns, airsoft guns, and accessories there in the Replica Airguns store for my Canadian and US customers. Thanks again for watching. Until next time, take care.